Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Thank you for joining me once again, and there seems to be a spinny thing on there. I think I've got a bad internet connection. So will this video be going up Sunday or will it be going out later? Internet's been on and off all day. Anyway, my name is Nick, and internet or not, I'll try and get this video up at some point. So let's take a look at the last week's videos that's gone up on the channel via the Twitter network. If you want to follow me, my name is Jenkins7Nick. As always, thank you to everyone that retweets the videos and likes them, because it does help the channel grow and, you know, social media, what it's all about, which I seem to be quite weak on. But anyway, thank you very much. So, yes, where did we get up to starting from last week? Yes, well, Arnold Rimmer, Red Dwarf. I'm still waiting for the new series to turn up. If you're not from the UK, you might be unaware of Red Dwarf, but it was an 80s/90s comedy which got revived and it's still going today. There's Chris Barry as Arnold Rimmer, and yeah, he's a bit yellow-bellied actually. So I put here an Arnold Rimmer skin on Fortnite. That would be good. I think I'm being sarcastic there. Never has there been a guy so unsuitable to warfare. Arnold Rimmer, Anyway, Arnold Rimmer. If you're unaware of Red Dwarf, check that out. It's one of my favourite sitcom sci-fi things of all time. Hooray! Oh, there's Twitter Musings. That went up last week. Some good games that week. Hong Kong Fooey, well, yeah, and Hong Kong Fooey. Right, now, the Atari VCS. It has its backers. It's a popular subject with YouTubers to rate it down, because it seems like the worst run Indiegogo Kickstarter campaign of all time. The idea is to bring back a modern console with the Atari name. Now the people doing that are Infograms, who bought the Atari name. Now they might be doing something behind the scenes, but the communication of backers has been so woeful, it just lets you to think it's the worst case scenario. Now, if you're following the site on Indiegogo, all their updates, the last few updates have been a little bit more promising, but, you know, it's shrouded with, well, mystery, really. Are they actually going to do anything? So it's coming to crunch time. They're putting up more pictures of the system, but it seems to be running either Linux or Windows. What's it called? I don't think it's called Linux anyway, or Windows. Just to think, if this console hasn't got its own operating system, then what's the point of it? Is it just like a laptop in a box? But anyway, the backers seem a lot happier, and at the end of the day, they're the only ones that count. Is it going to be a big hit, as big as PlayStation? Well, I don't think so. It's going to be a sort of like niche thing. I think it might be able to use Steam and all that sort of stuff. If you've backed it, let me know. You might have a bit more knowledge there. But it looks like something nice for fans of Atari to own, but not like a mainstream thing to take any seriously. Yeah, I watched Doctor Who last week, as it'll be on this week as well. When you're watching this, it might have already been on, as is my interconnection of Doom. But yeah, it was a sobering thought for us future. It was a future where there was no human life on the Earth anymore. Global warming had pretty much destroyed it and scorched the planet. Accurate, probably. Better finish those biscuits I left at the back of the cupboard. It's a shame, really. There's lots of shouts for climate change, but I can't help thinking that maybe it's a bit too late. The planet has its tipping point. How long have we got? Well, that's nice and cheerful, isn't it? Hopefully I'm completely and utterly wrong. Castle of Illusion on the Sega Mega Drive. We covered that last Monday. Quite a popular game, that. There's other games similar with Mickey Mouse, and I've been told World of Illusion and Quackshot. A pretty good game. It was pre-Sonic, so before Sonic took over the Mega Drive. So this might have been a flagship game beforehand. Nice cutesy graphics. Reminded me a little bit Psygnosis-y. The gameplay's not Psygnosis-y, Shadow of the Beast 2, but add that sort of like level of graphics if you're aware of that on the Commodore Amiga. And I was really, really impressed by it. It's well worth checking out, Castle of Illusion. You know, I didn't own a Sega Mega Drive back in the day, but I've been really impressed with the games I've reviewed. I think we're slowly coming up to reviewing 100. There's the odd stinker, like a pool game I reviewed a few months ago, but the platform games generally are of quite great quality there. Retro gaming Sega Mega Drive. So thank you to everyone that's retweeted that. No one. 2 retweets, 3 likes. Thank you very much there. Castle of Illusion. If you have missed these videos in the week, please check them out. I generally do check the comments there. Now, I do a bit of window shopping as well, though I haven't done a window shopping video for a while, so I might have to redress that. But would it be suspicious if I bought a baseball bat but no baseball? Think it would, wouldn't it? Thinking bat sales way exceed ball sales. Now, you know, I was thinking the other day, I was in bed, nice and comfort, and I thought comfortable, and I thought I heard something downstairs, but I didn't want to go down on my own. I think, wouldn't it be nice just to have a baseball bat Then I thought, if I went down with a baseball bat, the burglar or whoever's down there would probably take the baseball bat off me and club me to death with it, and I don't think that's a good idea. So I think baseball bats are bought for protection, aren't they? Not for actually playing baseball. So I'd imagine the amount of baseball bats bought way exceed the balls. Yeah, if you've got any thoughts about that, then let me know. Do you own a baseball bat and no ball? Maybe you own 8 baseball bats. Maybe you have one in your car. Maybe you're scary. Maybe you're a Grand Theft Auto person going around clubbing people. I don't know. The royal family have had a pretty tricky year. First of all, with Prince Andrew, and we won't say too much about that, but he's left the fold. And now Prince Harry and Meghan, I think mainly driven by her, have stepped down from royal duties. They're going to lose their HRH titles and, I don't know, get jobs as paper rounds or something. But I don't think they're poor off. I don't think they'll ever have to work again. Well, the public paid for their wedding and then they left the royal family. But, you know, first of all, I thought, privileged. You don't know what you got. But then I saw another side of it. Prince Harry, he saw his mum, Lady Diana, you know, chased by the paparazzi all her life, and it was pretty bad. The British press, which is gutter press, is awful, and didn't want his wife maybe to follow that route. But I think she's mainly driving it. But, you know, good luck to him. I wouldn't mind being a member of the royal family. Sign me up. Excellent. What do I have to do? Now, I do video the occasional game on the iPad, try and get a bit of a retro feel to it, and I had to have a look at this one. Jetpack, the original game on the ZX Spectrum by Ultimate, I believe that was in 1983, is a lot of people's favourite games of that sort of genre. You just control a spaceman, he must assemble a rocket on a single screen, then drop all the fuel and then escape by avoiding all the aliens and also collecting gems as well. I come across this recent one, Jetpack Returns, on the iOS operating system, so Apple iPads and iPhones. It might be on the Android as well, I'm not quite sure. But it's a really good recreation of that game. It looks pretty much very similar to the ZX Spectrum game, plays in a similar way. Takes me a while to get used to the touchscreen controls. I'm always someone that prefers a joystick rather than the touchscreen, so I think the iPad will always lose out to that. I don't think I'll ever get used to it, and your thumbs do a bit of hurt, and the problem is you've got your thumb on the screen a lot of times, so you might be covering an important bit of information. But, you know, it's good. It's good to see on the go, this one. And also, as well, as you might see from that thumbnail, there's a big jet booster coming out the rocket pack. You can select from classic graphics or enhanced graphics. And enhanced graphics, a lot of dust gets picked up when the rocket takes off. And it really plays really nice well. Really nice well. Use proper English, Nicky. It really plays well. And, you know, if you're a fan of retro gaming or the simple games, then I picked this one up. It's free, but it's plastered with adverts, which I edited out of the actual video there. Back onto Pinball FX 3, which is the least watched thing on the video, but, you know, it does have a small following there. People that like pinball, as I do. This one was a digital recreation of Circus Voltaire, from the Williams Pack Volume 5. We'll come to the other two in the following weeks. But basically, the aim is you've got to join the circus by doing different marvels. You might be able to see the green head there on the playfield, and that's the ringmaster. Always great sounds on this. I get a massive retro buzz on this one, although I've never played this particular one in real life, as I haven't a lot of them. But, you know, pinball is basic retro gaming where it all sort of like started. I think this pack are all from the 90s. You can get earlier tables, but this is the sort of like 90s when pinball was really arguably at its peak. Christmas, that seems like a long time, well, it seems like years ago now, doesn't it? Hope you still haven't got your tree up, have you? Have you still got your decorations up? I know some people take their decorations down really late and put them up really early. Are you one of these people, or you can't wait to put them down? I got this offer from Amazon. I buy the occasional thing on Amazon. It was a £5 discount code, and to qualify for that, I had to create a wish list. Don't know why. I put a minimum of 3 things in, which I did, so they're obviously trying to promote that. I got the code, but then there's a bit of a caveat to it, a bit of terms and conditions. It said to qualify for the £5, you have to spend 40 or more in order to activate it. Now, is that a good deal? Is that false economy? Because I wasn't really planning to buy anything that costs about £40. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that's essentially what I said. I do need some socks, but not £40 worth. That's for sure. This is pretty good. Augmented reality. Yes, augmented reality. This is a sand pit that automatically adapts to changes in elevation. So if you drop sand on it, you know, the bottom level is yellow, then it goes green and white at the top. That's quite cool. Let's have a look at this. Mask 3 Venom Strikes Back. That was a Spectrum game we covered yesterday. The first two mask games were pretty poor. The third one is a lot better, I'm happy to tell you, but you know, it's nothing like those two. Based on the cartoon, apparently, and the kids' toys by Kenner. You control this spaceman. I do like a game where you are controlling a spaceman going along. A little bit Exelon-ish, I suppose, to a degree, and you must just survive, I believe. I can't quite remember what you do, but anyway, you have to rescue Scott Tracker. Yeah, you're his brother or something, so you're not like rescuing a princess. And I think there was one comment saying, Scott Tracker, where's the incentive to save him? I agree. Let Scott Tracker rot. That place was 3 million light years away, I think. No, it wasn't. Or was it the other game that's 3 million light years away? I think this one's 3 million light years away. Astro Marine Corps. A similar sort of idea game, but executed a whole lot better. Now, Master 3 wasn't bad, but this game is sort of like genius coding. The graphics are absolutely outstanding. Now, it's as hard as nails, this, but I think it's like an exhibition game where they're just showing how far they can take it. And the coders from here, Dynamic Software, did an absolutely awesome job. This game has to be seen to be believed. I had to put a poke on it to get any distance on it, but well worth looking at or tracking down. If I was still doing my favourite game of the week, this would probably be it. As a kid, I wouldn't have got very far, but I would have just kept looking at it to marvel on what had actually happened. Keanu Reeves, he's working on a lot of good movies at the moment. Matrix 4, John Wick 4, Bill and Ted 3. He's making a bit of money. I have to say he's probably making more money from that than I am from YouTube. So anyway, I was a bit sarcastic again. I don't think Keanu Reeves gets enough acting work. Hope he's okay. Maybe he can get a part in EastEnders, an extra at the back. Mind my soul, Keanu Reeves. Okay, I will. Now, this is talking about EastEnders. This was absolutely cool. If you're in the UK, you probably know EastEnders. It's an East End soap with, well, depressing stories, let's say. But anyway, wish I'd seen this last month. Looks very joyful. It's a calendar. Yeah, it's a calendar. Phil Mitchell. Look at that. 20 calendar. That's going when he's going through his drink phase, and every month is absolutely a dilemma or him screaming. Yeah, great. It was quite funny. Yes. Right, this has been happening all day, really, on and off internet, so I'm not 100% sure this video is going to go up on the Sunday. But if you're watching it later in the week, please forgive me. Thank goodness, that morning you wake up with no internet, think it's gone forever, turn the router on and off again and slowly wait, lights slowly come back on. Have you got internet? Yes. Well, at this time I'm doing this video, I have. Anyway. Tweets aren't loading right now, that probably says it's gone wrong. Amiga, the Addams family, always wondered who that severed hand originally belonged to. Well, this is a video we've done today at time of recording. A good platformer. It's not the greatest, but it's got a lot of playability out there, and there's a lot of levels. Good fun music. You get to control Gomez. I would like to control some of the other characters as well. It's very hard to find those other characters, but very rewarding if you completed the game. I had great fun playing it, I'd have to say. That is for sure. I think that's about it, really. Tweets aren't loading right now. Let's try and reload it. Yes, that's a bit. That's probably about the last tweet I've actually done. Actually, the Addams family. Good stuff. Good stuff. I've gone all blurry again. Internet is all over the place. So I hope you liked having a look at the videos this week. If you missed any of those, please catch up with them. Internet permitting. Hopefully, I've got another Mega Drive game going up tomorrow. So yeah, have a great week. My name's been Nick, as I'm sure you'll know. Got any comments about that stuff? Please put that below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.